Year Merit Award winner. This is Western Mass News, 11 at 11.
Thanks for joining us for Western Mass News at 11 at 11. This Wednesday, I'm Susan Goodman. As the weather warms up with spring's arrival, attention turns to a common sight on local roadways, illegal dirt bikes. Today, Springfield city leaders announced enhanced patrols and enforcement of those illegal bikes. Western Mass News reporter Addie Patterson joins us live in studio with more from today's meeting. Addie.
That's right, Susan. City leaders say they're ready to confiscate, arrest, and cite anyone riding an illegal dirt bike on public roads in Springfield.
Our number one priority is safety amongst our motoring public.
On Wednesday, Springfield city leaders coming together to share the city's plans on combating illegal dirt bikes and off-highway vehicles as we head into the warmer months.
Our city is tired of the illegal dirt bikes being on our roads and just disrupting our regular citizens that are trying to get to work, get to a grocery store, get to the park, or do whatever they got to do in their daily lives.
Back in 2023, Springfield police seized 53 illegal vehicles, making over 30 arrests. That number dropping in 2024 with 39 illegal vehicles seized and 14 arrests made. Springfield City Councilor LeVar Click-Bruce tells us he's hopeful those numbers will continue to decrease in 2025 with the city's enhanced patrols.
We're trying to curb it now, get in front of it, and see what we can do.
The Springfield Police Department saying they regularly receive complaints of illegal dirt bike activity, putting the lives of the riders and others at risk. Police urging residents who see these illegal vehicles to call the department.
Please just be patient. Don't confront anyone. Just go about your business.
The city also looking to pass an ordinance so that once these illegal dirt bikes are confiscated, they can be demolished, stopping the crime altogether.
Hopefully we get the ordinance passed where we can start destroying these things, and that will prevent people from coming into the city and utilizing them.
Springfield police are asking all residents who see any illegal dirt bike activity to contact the department so crews can work on making the streets safe. Reporting live in studio, Addie Patterson, Western Mass News.
We ended up